Design technology is a $1 trillion market.
Audio Jungle.
What's up, everyone? If you're wondering whether you clicked on the thumbnail where it said design technology is a $1 trillion market, well, you're not mistaken, and this is not a joke. Reports suggest that metaverse, building information together are going to grow to their own $1 trillion markets, and all of this comes under design technology, even the metaverse. Basically, metaverse is allowing us to experience the internet with an additional dimension, which is the third dimension, right? So till today, at the max, you would be able to post out a video, that is a video format, and before that you would be able to post out an image format, and before that you would be able to post out just web-based content like write-ups or codes. But in the future, we are going to add an additional dimension to the internet, which is going to allow users of the internet to actually access the space through 3D virtual elements, right? So the first thing that's going to happen is that websites or web browsers are going to allow more immersive experiences through 3D virtual spaces. So yes, it's going to be like a game, except you can jump from website to website, so you will be able to jump from metaverses to metaverses. I'm leaving all the jargon behind and making it as easy as possible for you guys. Now, that being said, why is it so important that we have 3D virtual spaces? Well, as a human being, or I'm a designer, but as a human being, we understand things by seeing it in 3D, right? And 3D virtual spaces kind of give us a more understandability of how that space is going to look. So till today, if you visited a website, like let's say any website, right, any office website, or even our website, that is Ace Design Institute, you will notice it has just a 2D template, right? So additionally, you're just kind of scrolling through this entire 2D platform, and it's not really 3D. But when we start to experience metaverse platforms, they will essentially be 3D access platforms. And that's why big companies like Facebook have changed their name to Meta, but that's why they are, releasing avatars to begin with. Because avatars are the most easy way and the most personal way to customize a 3D virtual being or a 3D virtual element, right? So an avatar is also a 3D virtual element. Of course, it's going to take some time because, VR, AR glasses will take a time in adoption to mass public. But that being said, this is a huge space to be in. But why is this more beneficial, I would say, for the architecture, engineering, and construction community? That is essentially the AEC community. So you have definitely heard of AEC, like Ace Tech Exhibition, and Ace Everywhere, or ACE. That's essentially architecture, construction, engineering. And architects, people from the construction and engineering background have been using 3D modeling tools, but only for their inner work perspective, not really as a social medium, right? And so that brings us to building information modeling, right? BIM. And BIM, if you guys have already heard about it, or you guys are new to it, well, building information modeling is got everything to do with building information. And information's other word is data. So we are literally creating data about buildings, whether that data is of actual buildings or of proposed design buildings. We are able to create the data based on that. So not just going to fix on AEC for today's video. We're going to talk in general about the design technology, because just design technology in the architecture field cannot be worth $1 trillion today, maybe in the future, but not today. But if we consider all the design fields, right? So from AEC, fashion, social media, graphics design, automobile, all these different simulation based designing, all of these things together bring up the design technology field. So anywhere where you are using technology to enhance the design output or improve the design in general is where design technology is used. So there are three major points here which I'm going to talk about. The first one is, what is design technology in the past? Where are we today with the design technology, and what is the future of design technology, and how do we get into it? So, well, let's jump into it straight away. The first thing that we would want to kind of speak about is over the past 10 years there has been a lot of changes with technology. But 15 years ago or 20 years ago, in the AEC, graphic design, fashion design community, if we wanted to create designs, or even if we wanted to submit sheets to get it sanctioned or get it approved, we had to create drawings called sanctioning drawings, or maybe design drawings. Let's just keep it easy, design drawings. And so design drawings essentially could be done by hand, and they were done till a long time, not very far long, 15-20 years ago, they were done by hand itself. And of course the adoption of softwares like AutoCAD and Photoshop started, but it wasn't fully done yet. Why was this? Because of course colleges and educational institutes did not really teach it then. There were outsourced classrooms, and like classes like ours as well, which we have today, which would essentially teach you how to use AutoCAD or Photoshop or SketchUp or Revit or one of these softwares, right? And what happened is that a lot of times, people had, difficulties because of course it's handmade and all the sheets are drawn by pencil and then inked on, but none of them are actually, they don't have any soft copy anywhere apart from clicking a photo. But if you clicked a photo, you could not edit it, and so on and so forth. Hand drafted drawings became obsolete, right? Everybody shifted to AutoCAD. And that happened almost 15 years ago. But can you believe it that till today, our education in India does not have AutoCAD as a particular software that you have to learn. I'm not saying that you don't use it, or I'm not saying that some colleges don't teach it. I'm saying that it's not a norm, or it's not in the actual or final curriculum. It's more like an elective subject that you would have to learn. So first of all, that is one of the worst things that is still happening in our country, because if you're not able to actually use software, right, at that basic level of college, what is the point of it anyway, right? But okay, so anyway, design technology has been around since years, right? And I would even go back to saying, or to the extent of saying, that even when you were using a pencil and a pen to sketch, right, you were still using design technology, because a pen like this is technology as well, except this is like soft hardware without any connectivity or smart technology, but it's still technology. So you can understand that it's always been around. It's not something new. But recently it's picked up a lot of, I would say sass or like FAS or whatever, because a lot of people have started to understand that design technology tools can be used for almost a wide variety of things. And also, if you are using tools to create something which is going to be designed and built anyway, how amazing is that, right? And these are easy tools to use. So there are a lot of tools. So you have AutoCAD, SketchUp, Lumion, Photoshop, Revit, Rhino, Grasshopper. You have Unreal Engine, Unity Engine, Twinmotion, Enscape. You have so many tools. Clo 3D for fashion designers. I think Stitch, I don't know, one more tool has come out for fashion designers. DALL-E, which is by OpenAI, is an AI-based tool for designers. So it's amazing how we are seeing this progress happen. So definitely in the past, coming back to our point, in the past, design technology has evolved and people are adopting it. Educational institutes have not adopted it yet in India as much as they should, but I think we'll definitely get there. Speaking of today and design technology in the present, well, we have so many extensive tools. I mean, we have over 30 courses which train you in design technology, and we still aren't over. I don't think we'll ever be, because there are so many, courses to be launched. And people don't understand this, but design technology is one of the things which is going to take over the world. I'm definitely sure. And not just me, but if you just think about it in a logical manner, experience is everything, right? User experience is everything. How much ever you code, add artificial intelligence, had all the machine learning, it has to, make sense, resonate with the audience. So design technology is everything. So definitely it's going to be huge. So if you haven't already gotten into it, follow our channel, click the bell icon, like us, share this video with your friends, and I will be creating a lot of more videos. We'll bring people on to create a lot of more videos, and we're really going to make this an amazing definite channel. But in the present, if you want to jump into design technology, you can definitely read about it. I would say before jumping into anything, you should definitely get your research done. But design technology in today's world is, not very immersive, I would say, yet. Though we can create the 3D spaces and we can create all the 3D works, it's not really very immersive, because we don't have much of a viewer, aspect to it. So I'm not able to really view in immersive level my design technology or the designs that we create using technology. But in the future, there is going to be advancements like AR, VR viewing, augmented reality glasses, virtual reality glasses, mixed reality glasses, XR glasses. There are going to be so many things which allow us to view, the designs in a more immersive way. And I think that's not too far away. Maybe just 10 years odd from today, we'll see this huge change. And that is going to make the biggest difference. Now, actually speaking about the past, the present is not really going to be as effective as speaking about the future. And within the next 10 years, we're going to see not just $1 trillion market, but a lot of reports suggest that it's going to be even upwards of $3 trillion. And the reason being is because digital technology or design technology is allowing us to create 3D virtual elements, right, which will be allowed to be viewed in AR and VR. And that 3D virtual element will have a cost, or will be having a price behind it, which I can actually sell, and it'll still be 3D and it'll be virtual. It's not going to be physical. And that is essentially what a non-fungible token is, or an NFT is. So I don't want to get too abroad, but I want you to understand this basic concept that anything digital can be sold using cryptocurrency, and that essential thing, once listed on the blockchain, is known as a non-fungible token, and it has value, even though it's virtual and 3D and does not really exist in the real world. But yes, it does exist in the digital world. So that is why design technology is going to scale. So if you already haven't gotten into design technology and you feel like you want to jump into a field which is going to be amazing, then jump into design technology. Don't even think about it. It's going to take you to next levels. With that being said, building information modeling has not yet become a norm in India. And India has the second largest population in the world, one of the most fast forward thinking countries, with amazing leaders like Modi, Fadnavis, Gadkari. We are definitely going to see this massive improvement in building information modeling. Right? It's going to become a norm, and our authorities who kind of get things sanctioned are going to want you to submit a building information model. And this has happened already in the UK and I think in US as well. And it's become a norm, right? You don't submit sheets anymore, you submit the 3D models. And why is this so important for the government to ask you for 3D models all of a sudden? It's not really all of a sudden. The government wants data on its public, right? The government needs data of its public, and more than the public being there, infrastructure takes over our countries and our cities and our world. And this infrastructural detail in data, in information, is very, very important for the public. So building information modeling is definitely going to grow because of that. And secondly, think about it, right? Most of us as architects, and I'm going to speak to all the architects out there, once you graduate a 5-year degree course, sometimes spending between 15 to sometimes 30 lakhs in the 5 years, or even more sometimes, we graduate and receive a job of 10,000, 8,000 rupees a month, which is horrible. Let me tell every office out there, paying 8,000, 10,000 rupees to an architect. And if you're not a startup, and if you've already been in the market for 15, 20 years and you're still paying that much, you are terrible. And if you are earning, 100 times, then you're just paying your employees like nothing, because you're earning, a lot, and you think that all the money is supposed to be for you. Well, I think it's not. I think it should be, given to your employees, definitely, and improve them. But for all of that, all of those reasons, design technology is going to change the way we work, because all our architects, you have to understand that the industry needs every 3 to 4 years new skills, new technologies are coming up, so we need to keep learning those. And our educational curriculum hasn't changed over the past 15, 18 years. So it's going to make a problem in the long run. Even if they update it today, within the next 3 years, it will become obsolete again. So you need to keep updating yourself. So you can check out our platform, you can check out so many other platforms which are there online, and definitely, stay aware. There's my whole goal over here to tell you guys. So yeah, so this was an awesome, actually this is the first video I'm actually doing speaking like this, directly to the camera for ACE. But it's amazing, and I think design technology is going to be a huge field. So definitely, stay in touch with the field. If you right now aren't ready to get into it, read about it, keep your eyes open, and I'm sure within a year you will see all the benefits that this field has to offer. And so design technology, the next $1 trillion market, and take it away, guys. Hit the comments below, good, bad, I don't care, just put something in the comments so that we get a feeler of what we're doing, and we'll try to do better for you guys always. That's our whole goal. Thank you everyone, take care and stay safe.